My name is Tessa Giblin. I'm the director of Talbot Rice Gallery in the University of Edinburgh, and I'm very delighted to announce that we have just opened a new exhibition of the Ghanaian artist Anatsui. It is utterly extraordinary. It includes 12 of his iconic bottle-top metal works. It includes a selection of really old wooden relief works from earlier in his career, as well as new works that he has made over the last few years. It includes a series of prints that have been made with the master print studio that also examine aspects of his studio practice. And it concludes with an enormous work cascading from the façade of Talbot Rice Gallery into the quadrangle of the Old College of the University of Edinburgh. On this selection of works, it really does take you on a journey through his practice. We have women's cloth, which is the first of its kind, the first bottle-top work. We are exhibiting royal slumber in a specially made sleeping chamber so that you can encounter the work quietly but not to disturb. And we have the extraordinary Scottish Mission Book Depot Keta, which is behind me here, which he has made in memory of his childhood and has created it for us here at Talbot Rice Gallery, this room, this space, and this city.
The color of the work is gold because it takes me back to the colonial times when my country was called the Gold Coast. When I heard about the exhibition and I heard that it's in Edinburgh, which is in Scotland, my earliest memories of Scotland was through the Scottish Mission Book Depot in Keta, where I was shopping for my books. Every beginning of year, for the next class, you have to go to the Scottish Mission Book Depot, about 30 minutes ride away in the town of Keta on the coast of Ghana. I did that throughout almost all of the 1950s. We got our supplies, other supplies like art materials, and I remember the boxes of crayon that we used in the early primary years and later on changed to watercolor. Yeah, all of them we bought from the Scottish Mission Book Depot. So when I heard about the exhibition and the location, this was what came to be.
Anatsui was born in what was then called the British Gold Coast in 1944, and Ghana achieved independence in 1957. So he and his peers emerged as a generation who were intent on rediscovering and reclaiming what had been lost during that colonial period. In his intensely detailed and decorated wooden works, covered with Adinkra symbols or his own markings, he cuts back into the surfaces, kind of almost brutally in some ways, as the chainsaw or the router, the drill or the bandsaw rip into the surface of the wood. Much like the colonial powers ripped through the layered cultures, communities, language groups and ethnicities that flourished across the African continent. The bottle-top works, in which thousands of pieces of aluminium reclaimed from the alcohol bottling industry in Ghana and Nigeria, are stitched together to form a massive and metamorphic whole. The material itself carries with it a chilling historical memory, as enslaved people were sold in exchange for these trade spirits, which flooded into Africa during the 15th century. The 14-metre wide work that he's named Scottish Mission Book Depot Keta is one of the largest works he's ever made for a gallery space. He visited us here in Edinburgh last year as we developed the exhibition, and we were discussing the volcanic surrounds of our city, Salisbury Crags, that expose the geological stratigraphy of the cliffs. Anatsui is very unique as an artist, in that he wants his artworks to be reinterpreted each time they're installed. He wants curators and technicians to work with the material and for it to feel free, which is frankly very exciting and rewarding for someone like me. Shaping these works, thinking about their materiality and their meaning as we do so, has been the experience of a lifetime. It's a memory that I'll hold forever, as will everyone here who's worked on it.
Having my work in front of one of Scotland's greatest universities, makes me feel that I have come full circle.
Scottish Mission Book Depot Keta by Anatsui will continue at Talbot Rice Gallery in Edinburgh until the end of September. You can pre-order the book that we're making, come and visit the exhibition for free, and experience the wonderful cha-cha, which will be cascading from the outside of the facade of Talbot Rice Gallery into the old college, where you can relax in the sun and experience this incredible glistening artwork throughout the summer months.